A budget today. I'm Nupur Talwar Surya, and let's begin with taking you through the top takeaways from the union budget today. The first, of course, is something that's going to impact everybody. The standard deduction in income tax has been raised to 75,000 rupees from 50,000 rupees. Now, the new tax regime slabs have been changed. Salaried employees get to save up to 17,500 rupees per year with this. The Finance Minister has promised a comprehensive review of the Income Tax Act. Also, the long-term and short-term capital gains tax as well as the securities transaction tax have been hiked. Angel tax has been finally abolished. Now, this was a long-term ask of the startup industry, and positive reactions coming into that. The customs duty for mobile phones, gold, cancer medicines and medical equipment have been slashed, and again something that's been given a thumbs up by a lot of companies. Now, fiscal discipline is in the focus as well. The fiscal deficit has been cut to 4.9% from 5.1% in the interim budget, and going forward the Finance Minister spoke about bringing it further down to 4.5%. Now, there are a slew of special finance schemes for Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. Most of them focus on infrastructure building in these two states. So the allies also being made very happy with those announcements. There is also a clear thrust on job creation with multiple job schemes being announced. Now, these are not just incentives for job seekers, but also for employers. So that's been an innovative innovation that's come in from the Finance Minister. Now, MSMEs too are having it good. Special schemes focused on easy access to credit have been announced for them. And in fact, let's listen in to what the Finance Minister had to say about taxes.
I have two announcements to make for those opting for the new tax regime. First, the standard deduction for salaried employees is proposed to be increased from 50,000 to 75,000 rupees. Similarly, deduction on family pension for pensioners is proposed to be enhanced from 15,000 to 25,000 rupees. This will provide relief to about 4 crore salaried individuals and pensioners. Second, in the new tax regime, the tax rate structure is proposed to be revised as follows. 0 to 3 lakh rupees, nil. 3 to 7 lakh rupees, 5%. 7 to 10 lakh rupees, 10%. 10 to 12 lakh rupees, 15%. 12 to 15 lakh rupees, 20%. And above 15 lakh rupees, 30%. As a result of these changes, a salaried employee in the new tax regime stands to save up to 17,500 rupees in income tax. Apart from these, I am also making some other changes as given in the annexure. As a result of these proposals, revenue of about 37,000 crore, that is 29,000 crore in direct taxes, and 8,000 crore in indirect taxes will be foregone, while revenue of about 30,000 crore rupees will be additionally mobilized. Thus, the total revenue foregone is about 7,000 crores annually.
Now, fiscal prudence took priority as the Finance Minister stated that fiscal deficit target has now been lowered to 4.9% from the earlier 5.1% that was announced in the interim budget.
The fiscal deficit is estimated at 4.9% of the GDP. The gross and the net market borrowings through dated securities during 24-25 are estimated at 14.01 lakh crore rupees and 11.63 lakh crore rupees respectively. Both will be less than that in 23-24. The fiscal consolidation path announced by me in 2021 has served our economy very well and we aim to reach the deficit below 4.5% next year.
Now, the Finance Minister slashed customs duty on mobile phones. Listen in to what she said.
Mobile phone and related parts. With a threefold increase in domestic production and almost 100-fold jump in exports of mobile phones over the last 6 years, the Indian mobile industry has matured. In the interest of consumers, I now propose to reduce the BCD on mobile phone, mobile PCBA, and mobile charger to 15%.
Now, the Finance Minister also announced a slew of financial schemes for Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. Here are her announcements for the state of Bihar with a view to battling floods over there.
Irrigation and flood mitigation. Bihar has frequently suffered from floods, many of them originating outside the country. Plans to build flood control structures in Nepal are yet to progress. Our government, through the Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program and other sources, will provide financial support for projects with estimated cost of 11,500 crore rupees, such as the Kosi-Michi intra-state link and 20 other ongoing and new schemes, including barrages, river pollution abatement, and irrigation projects. In addition, survey and investigation of Kosi-related flood mitigation and irrigation projects will be undertaken.
And in fact, to support Andhra Pradesh, the Finance Minister announced that 15,000 crore rupees will be allocated to the state. The FM also said that the funding will support water, power and railway infrastructure, along with the completion of the Polavaram project.
Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Our government has made concerted efforts to fulfill the commitments in Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Recognizing the state's need for the capital, recognizing the state's need for a capital, we will facilitate special financial support through multilateral development agencies. In the current financial year, 15,000 crore rupees will be arranged with additional amounts in future years. Our government is fully committed to financing and early completion of the Polavaram irrigation project, which is the lifeline for Andhra Pradesh and its farmers. This will facilitate our country's food security as well. Under the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, for promoting industrial development, funds will be provided for essential infrastructure such as water, power, railways, and roads in Kopparthi node on the Visakhapatnam-Chennai Industrial Corridor and Varavakal node on the Hyderabad-Bangalore Industrial Corridor. An additional allocation will be provided this year towards capital investment for economic growth. Grants for backward regions of Rayalaseema, Prakasham, North Coastal Andhra, as stated in the Act, will be provided.